Hello, YouTube! Welcome in, welcome in. We're hanging out with some Shoeonhead, and we're going to look into the first culture war. I survived Woke 1.0. As normal, I'm going to keep my political views kind of to myself. I will make some comments, but, you know, it's a Shoe video. It's always entertaining. She does a very good job of her stuff. So, anyway, let's get to it.
So the other day, I saw a tweet. I feel like all my videos start out like that. The other day, I saw a tweet that said, "Woke 1 was crazy," attached to the infamous photo of Nancy Pelosi and a bunch of Democrat politicians kneeling in African costumes back in 2020 to honor George Floyd. What a fever dream. There were many similar posts from people
That is a choice. That is an interesting choice. Okay.
talking about how crazy Woke 1 was, or Woke 1.0 as they call it. Leftists talking about what they did wrong during...
What was that? Woke 1.0 failed because it was inadequately neo-pussy whipped. Oh, we are starting this off strong. Oh man, this is going to get me in so much shit. I don't care. It's fine. I just want to make fun videos on the internet. I don't care about this shit. We must not repeat the same grave mistakes in Woke 2.0. Who talks like this?
during Woke 1.0.
Woke 2.0 makes more sense and has more practical approach to the world. Woke 1.0 just relied on mob mentality for social justice, but that is stupid, as social justice can only be secured by a progressive state enforcing it, which I hope Woke 2.0 succeeds in doing. Oh, you sweet, sweet summer child. History just repeats itself every single fucking time with these things. And if you have been looking at any of the discourse going on nowadays, it is literally just dogpiling and saying you're wrong and you have the wrong thought processes. That's all everything ever ends up being. It's it's not progressive. It's not helpful. It's not doing anything to further any kind of causes. All it's doing is just pushing people further and further apart. So it's like, nothing's really gotten better.
You know, how they came off too strongly with things like abolish the police and...
For those of us, nearly everyone, who recognized Woke 1.0 was a failure, what's something specific you're willing to say it got wrong? Whew! People actually willing to admit they did something wrong? Inconceivable. Here's mine. The practice of describing policies that were like Kerner Commission recommendations as prison abolition to get attention was dumb. Yeah, no. I never think you should ever abolish the police. I do not wish to live in a place where the only rule of the land is your own rule and that other person's rule. Because I'll be perfectly honest, if you don't have any like ramifications for your own actions, so thus if you steal something you then go to jail, if you don't have that, then intrusive thoughts tend to come out a lot easier.
how they'll do things
Woke 1.0 was practice. Woke 2.0 is the game.
differently during Woke 2.0. Yeah. You'll get him next time, champ. And don't get me wrong, 2020 was crazy. At the time, I was a bit preoccupied at trying my hardest to get Bernie Sanders and Tulsi Gabbard elected. I don't want to talk about it. But yes, from what I remember, 2020 was crazy. But that was not Woke 1.0. Woke 1.0 started long ago. Long ago when being woke was called being an SJW. Back when Anita Sarkeesian
I still don't know what SJW stands for. I don't know if I care.
was public enemy number 1. And I identify as an attack helicopter, believe it or not, was a joke young people told, and not your 65-year-old uncle on Facebook. You see, Woke 1.0 was not George Floyd and COVID masks, no. This was Woke 1.0.
Learn what mansplaining is, and then stop doing it.
Oh, here we go again.
Hello, and welcome to the Shoeonhead channel. I am your host, Shoeonhead. You may also know me on Reddit as every e-girl combined into one insufferable millennial woman with fetal alcohol syndrome.
Holy shit. People are savage for very little reason. Once again, you have the wrong opinions on, like, 5% of any talking point. Suddenly you are as bad as Hitler or Epstein. Seriously, it's pretty savage.
Or perhaps just Asmongold on HRT. As I
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
am filming this, it is the 12th anniversary of my first video on this channel. 12 years. 12 years a slave.
I'm so sorry for your loss. But also, I mean, pays the bills, right? This has been out for only like a day and you've gotten 500,000 views. Hell yeah.
To the algorithm. So in this video, we are going to react to that video as well as a
Would you rather be a slave to a burger flipper?
few other old videos of mine. We're gonna see how well or how terrible everything has aged, because let's be real, a lot of this shit aged like milk.
Uh-huh.
Wait, why is the arrow pointing this way?
Wait, what? Rude. You're rude to yourself.
What the f- We're going to talk about Woke 1.0, the ancient lore of me and my channel, how the Overton window has shifted so far since then, how stupid everything looked.
The hell's the Overton window? I like asking these questions randomly in my video because I get like so many comments at the end of it explaining actually answering the questions legitimately. And it feels so nice to have people just like, oh yeah, no, obviously he wouldn't know this. Here, we'll just explain it for him. And a lot of the explanations are actually like very in-depth and very helpful. Like, thank you guys so much. You guys have been teaching me a lot. It's been nice.
Back then, in comparison to things happening today, I feel like every morning we wake up and we are living through yet another historical event. The news moves so fast. There's pressure to react instantly, to pick a side, to condemn, to support. But the reality is, when a story first breaks, we're not seeing the full picture. And that's why for years now, I have been using today's sponsor, Ground News. So let's quick.
I've used Ground News before. It's kind of fun to use. It takes a little bit of like meandering about, and I don't have the patience for that. I don't really care that much about news to put that much effort into it, but you know, still fun.
Quickly give them a shout out before we get into this video.
Yeah.
Ground News is a website.
I'm not going to get yelled at today, okay? I'm not skipping the ad, so I'm not getting yelled at, right? I'm not going to get yelled at, right? Please don't yell at me.
And an app that lets
I
you
like
see
when
how
I'm yelled
news
at.
stories are being covered all across the political spectrum, from left, right,
What's your... Oh, it's a bunch of leaves. It's like a little floral design. Okay.
and center. Every story comes with a quick visual breakdown of the political bias, ownership, and headlines that helps you understand the full story and make sure you're getting both sides. They make it really easy to compare headlines to see how political bias and media ownership can affect the framing of a story. For example, let's check out this story about how Republicans in Congress continue to back Iran war despite the political risk. On the left, you'll see the headlines about this are like, Iran war keeps dashing GOP's midterm hopes. And this is how a right-wing outlet covers the same story. Tucker Carlson claims Israel controls US politics, force Trump into Iran war. Very different focuses here, very different vibes going on here. But my favorite feature of Ground News is definitely the blind spot feature. It shows you news stories that have been covered by one side of the political spectrum and ignored by the other. For example, here is another story about how the Iran war is deeply unpopular with even Trump's voters. 39 sources covered this. 64% were left-wing, and only 14 were right-wing. Right-wing media trying to avoid how even their own fan base are sick of this war. And here's a story about how Ilhan Omar's sister is apparently linked to Minnesota's fraud scandal. 100% of the sources that covered this story are right-wing. No left-wing outlets have covered this story. There are so many examples like this, and Ground News makes it really easy to just lay it all out in the open. I've been using Ground News for years now, and it is one of my favorite apps. Even the Nobel Peace Center recognized Ground News as an excellent way to stay informed, avoid echo chambers, and expand your worldview.
Echo chambers. That's the biggest thing that I always like comment on. It's just, if you leave yourself in an echo chamber, if you're not allowing yourself to learn about both sides, if you're just saying, oh, that person's a bigot, I'm not listening to anything that they say, or just going straight up to, that side is bigoted. I'm not listening to anything that they say. That side is unhinged. I'm not listening to anything they say. You're not doing yourself any favors. You're just perpetuating the same talking points over and over and over again. Both sides do it so fucking much, and it's so like annoying. And it seems like whichever one is currently like in power seems to be the least annoying about it. Whereas the other side, they're so desperate to get back into power that they're just being far more vocal. Right now, the right side, I guess, is like a little bit more in power, so the left are being so much more vocal, which is giving the right so much more ammunition to dogpile on them, and it's not helping anybody's cause, because all it's doing is just making center-sitting people like me and so many other people just being like, I don't know who the fuck to listen to anymore, they're all idiots. So, just, at the end of the day, figure out who has your values, who is kind of upholding the things that you like, and then just kind of go with that. You don't need to dedicate yourself 100% to a specific side. You don't. If you do that, you're not doing anyone or yourself favors. Because there's always going to be those idiots that are just like, well, I need to make sure that the right wins at any cost, so let's put this guy in. Well, that guy is awful. Like, he has no benefits whatsoever. Like, not even the right side likes him. Yeah, but he's running for the right. And it's the same with the left. Like, it's not helpful.
High praise. Best of all, I am currently offering 40% off their Vantage plan, which is the plan I use to access all their amazing features. To get the 40% off discount, go to ground.news/shoe or use the QR code on screen right here, or click the link in the video description down below to subscribe to their
Also, what the fuck is a Vantage plan? Why do we need to, like, Starbucks the plans? It's like going to Starbucks and ordering a drink, and it's like, here's your venti cup, here's your grande cup, and here's your other weird ass sizes. Where's the small, medium, and large? Can we just have small, medium, and large? Can we just have free, simple, and full edition plans? Or better yet, can we just have free plan and paid plan? Could that not be enough? Please. I don't want to go in there and be like, oh, is there any benefit to me actually going for the pro plan, or are they just doing that to get a few extra dollars out of me? It's so annoying. And what is Vantage? What's the difference between Vantage and the other plan? I don't understand.
Vantage plan today. Big thank you to Ground News for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, as always, for not skipping the ad. And now, back to the video.
You didn't yell at me, yay!
One of the most funny and, like, endearing things that have been happening lately is people will discover my channel and then they'll make reaction videos to my videos, and they'll title them things like, Shoeonhead is done with—
Hi, Nux. Watch Shoeonhead finally realize the left is a death cult. Oh my god!
The left. Shoeonhead is finally waking up. And it's like, I've been woken up. Do not cite the anti-woke magic to me, Nuxtaku. I was there when it was written. Before your girl was Kami Mommy, for better or worse, I was one of the founding fathers of anti-woke content on the internet. I saw this one tweet that was like, the idea there was a woke one is the most jarring to America's moment I've ever had. Really, bitch? I mean, like, I get it. I would pretend it never happened too. It was very embarrassing, but really, bitch? I was there when Bernie Sanders was talking about unions and had his microphone snatched by Black Lives Matter. That was basically the birth of my entire political worldview. You can't pretend that shit never happened. I was there when a grown-ass scientist was harassed and brought to tears for daring to wear a shirt with, like, cartoon pinup girls on it. We need Nuremberg trial.
Jesus Christ. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, people, this is just dogpiling the political movement. You choose a side that you like, and then you just dogpile anybody that doesn't fit your perfect worldview. Like, isn't that technically fascism? Just straight up fascism? Everyone's been doing this shit. You don't fit my worldview, thus, we're all going to dogpile the fuck out of you.
For all the 2010s. You should legally be forced to wear some kind of patch on you in public to identify you as a woke 1.0 freak. When I saw that tweet, I literally had to stop writing my other video to make this one because I was like,
That's right. I think in your last videos, you've been constantly saying, we're going to have a fun one, guys. We're going to have a fun one. I promise we're going to have a fun one. We're going to have a fun one. And then here's another one. Guys, we're going to talk about 1.0. 2.0 patch just dropped and not much has changed.
okay, I'm not gonna let these people rewrite history. We're not gonna let you write the history books, okay? Who do you think you are? Ghislaine Maxwell's father? So I'm going to be talking about 4 different videos here. Oppression Olympics, Social Justice League vs. Gamers, Average is Beautiful, and Questions for Men Answered by Women. I'm not going to be showing the full videos because this video would be 4 hours long, so if you want to watch the full videos, the links will be in the description.
Honestly, not too terribly bad. Like 7, 6, 5, 10 minutes. Slowly be getting longer and longer.
Thank you. I love you. Bye-bye. So,
Bye.
Oppression Olympics was my first cultural, political video, uploaded July of 2014.
Damn.
12 years ago. How old were you guys 12 years ago? I am
2014, you said? I was 14. Wait, 24. I was 24. Oh my god, I was 24. I'm bad at math.
like 6 years old in internet years, like 204 years old in e-girl years. If you have been here, if you have been with me for that long, you deserve like some kind of reparations or something. Like, you have seen some Alright, I am about to watch it. I am so scared. I haven't watched this in years.
Get ready to watch your old shit. It's gonna be great.
Hey there, pretty lady. Do you wear heels? Do you wear makeup? Do you want to go on a diet and get thin? Don't do any of those things! Hey, I'm a feminist! That's right, a feminist in 2014 America!
Oh, yeah, no, I'm cringing for you, girl. Holy crap.
My voice even do that anymore? 2014 America! Oh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Just pretend I didn't do that. Alright, let's go.
No.
What does that mean? That means I want you to stoop down to my level! And that means don't go on a diet, don't wear heels, don't do makeup, don't do your hair, don't try to look pretty. I get catcalls all the time and I hate it! I just love vlogging about it though, and I love blogging about it on my Tumblr! And shaving? Forget shaving! Don't shave! This video—
I like how she just shoved her hair into her shirt to have it pop out of her. That's clever.
game characters dress too sexily. I don't like it. Change it. I'm dressed too sexily and you don't like it? Stop oppressing me! Did you guys know that rape is bad?
Yeah.
Rape is bad! Does anybody know this? Rape is bad. And if you're not a feminist, you're pro-rape.
That was a whole thing. That was a whole ass thing.
Oh good, it's over.
Okay,
Oh fuck, she's back!
Feminism in 2014 America is completely pointless. It's just a label that people are putting on themselves to feel special because—
Why do I sound so cute? It's just a label people are putting on themselves, like, aw!
Just 12 years younger, Shoeonhead. Just like the video I was watching yesterday, the Let's Game It Out video. Like, Josh from 7 years ago just sounds so, like, innocent and cute and just simple, and, like, it was so nice.
Someone protect her! She doesn't know how bad it's gonna get!
It's the special snowflake oppression Olympics. Everyone is in this big race to be the most progressive and the most open-minded and the most oppressed. It is the strangest thing I have ever seen.
Nothing's changed.
And it's just, it's like infesting like the internet, and it's starting to seep out into the real world. And like, I really don't like it.
So a little lore behind this video before we continue.
I really don't like it. That's not a very useful talking point, but I mean, it's a good, like, the rest of the point made sense. Like, people want to be seen as unique and fancy and different and all that, and they want to, and people who kind of get looked at positively quite often are oppressed people because, you know, you give sympathy points towards them, so you want to uplift them. Obviously, it makes sense. People who are down on their luck versus people who are up on their luck, you want to go and help them out. So, obviously, you want to kind of cosplay as somebody oppressed so that people will pick you up. Because, we all hate ourselves. It's frustrating.
First of all, Obama was president. Okay, this was before the Trump era. In fact, this was like months before Gamergate even popped off. This is ancient. Some of you don't even remember a time before Trump. Like, Trump is your normal. You don't remember what the political and cultural landscape was like before Trump. That is—
No, because the political landscape was extremely boring. Nobody really cared about it unless, it was finally coming around to election time, and it's like, okay, cool, we'll just go and do our election shit, and blah, 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 blah. Now, frickin', you can't go 5 seconds without someone bringing up Trump. You can't go 5 seconds without... You can't turn on any video nowadays without hearing a frickin' Trump joke. It's so annoying. You can't do anything anymore. You can't go into any lobby, you can't go into any friend group, you can't go into any video, you can't do anything without seeing some sort of political joke. Before, the only time you can find really political jokes were in, like, Family Guy, Simpsons, and American Dad. That was it. Oh, and of course, South Park. Like, just the ones that made their jokes just about that. And that was it. Now, it's fucking everywhere.
Is like crazy to me. Anyway, at this time I was like 23, 24, working at a makeup counter in the mall, and I noticed all the people around me were changing. Their personalities were shifting. They were becoming like very unfunny and like offended at everything. It was very weird. One example that sticks out in my mind for some reason was my friend screamed in my other friend's ear. My friend was like, "Ah, you're gonna make me go deaf." And then my other friend was like, "That's not funny. My brother's half deaf." I don't know why that one sticks out, but like that was a pivotal moment where I was like, what the fuck is going on? Also, we later found out that her brother was in fact not half deaf, but anyway, the only thing
Fair enough.
I traced it back to was they all used the same website.
This video is mostly about...
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
There is so much to read there. Do I go back and read that all? I don't know if I have the brain cells for it.
Oh my god, is that Big Red? Oh my god, just blast from the past with this face here. This woman should get some kind of like compensation for being on so many YouTubers' thumbnails. She was the face of the triggered feminist SJW for years.
Number one, shut the f*** up for a second. Now, if you would shut the f*** up for the 50th billionth time.
And then it was this other person. Where are these people nowadays? I wonder what they're up to.
Tumblr is the reason there is just this outbreak and infestation of SJWs ruining my internets and ruining my real life and just sucking the sense of humor out of so many people I know.
Tumblr was very popular back then, but there was like some dark evil energy coming from it, and I sensed it. And at the time, that is where I thought all this woke SJW shit was coming from. Little did I know, like, a lot of these people on Tumblr—
I used to be on Tumblr quite a bit, and to be perfectly honest, when Trump ran for president the very first time, like, I was definitely one of the crazies, I think. One of the ones that was just, like, running around saying, oh god, the world's going to burn within 4 years now, blah, 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 blah. Here we are, like, 2 years in. Yes, we're in the middle of a war, but, like, the world's not burning. The war hasn't come to our front, and there's weird shit going on all over the place, but the world hasn't, like, imploded. Yes, there's arguments and people getting pissy all over the damn place, but they're kind of getting pissy over things that aren't actually fully affecting them, which is an interesting way to look at it. I don't know. I'm just not scared of Trump 2 Electric Boogaloo. Just because, like, Trump 1 was kind of lackluster. People said that it was going to be the end of the world, and then I listened to it, and then suddenly it wasn't the end of the world, and I was like, okay.
Were college kids. All this like rape culture, white supremacist bullshit was coming from the college classroom. And at the time I didn't know. I was just a humble makeup salesman, so I was really confused and I felt like I was going crazy. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to boot up the Shoeonhead channel. I'm gonna vent and make a video. Nobody's gonna fucking see it. I don't care. As far as I knew, there was
2.47 million subscribers later.
no other videos online talking about this subject, so I just filmed it, edited it, uploaded it, and left. Like, I didn't check the comment section, and I didn't even know that Thunderfoot, a YouTuber, shared my video, and that's how it originally blew up. And from there, I found out, oh, there's more people who agree with me. I found, like, Sargon of Akkad and, like, the honey badgers. It was crazy to feel like, oh, I'm not going insane. Things are changing.
They're all...
That's actually something to really, like, note. There's always going to be people who have the same kind of viewpoints in life as you. There's always going to be people who match your energy. There's always going to be people who actually, like, have similar thought processes as you do. Or people who just kind of vibe with you, just in general. I don't have the same political opinions as a lot of my friends do. I don't care about politics anywhere near as much as a lot of my friends do. But, like, I understand people are suffering. I understand people are having a bad time. I don't fully agree that things are as bad as they look. And I definitely believe that a lot of shit is being blown fully out of proportion. But I do understand that there are people who are scared and confused and having a very bad time because of certain things going on. That's fine. But there's always going to be people out there who, you know, match your freak, so to speak. All you have to do is just post out your videos. You just have to post out your beliefs. Put yourself out there, and you will find people who have that same mentality as you. Yeah, that's all you have to do. And once you start finding your friend groups, things start feeling a little bit nicer.
In this big competition to see who could be the most progressive and the most tolerant, at the same time being the most annoying and the most intolerant people that I've ever met in my life. It is just a big... It's the oppression Olympics. Labeling yourself as a feminist. Stop it. It is not a movement anymore. You do not need it. Nobody needs it. You have every single right that every guy has now. Like most feminists on the internet just hate men.
Now, if you can believe it, and this might be hard to believe while watching this video, this was transgressive back in the day. This was, like, crazy to hear online back then, especially coming from a woman. We're saying things like, oh, feminism is doo-doo, and, like, obvious ass shit, like, people have a victim complex these days. That was, like, sacrilegious. And now it's, like, nothing. Now it's, like, wallpaper. Everyone thinks that. Every day there's, like, a new racist e-girl popping up and saying the N-word and then falling off a week later. Like, if this video came out today...
Yeah, no, that's the main reason why I don't want to, like... Well, I mean, not the main reason. There's a lot of reasons for it, but, like, that's one of the reasons why I always tell people don't put all your eggs into a political basket. There are so many small VTubers, there are so many small, like, YouTubers and all that, who are putting their eggs into a political basket and being like, haha, I'm going to be on the right side of history and blah, 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 blah. And then you get a whole bunch of viewers who are there only for your political views and not there for you. And then afterwards, once that political thing either blows up or just kind of like rolls over and people stop caring about it as much, it's no longer the in thing, then you lose all those people that, you know, were there for that topic. So all these people going out there and saying, you know, a bunch of racist things, getting a whole bunch of the people who are looking for, you know, that next edgy streamer to go into, go watch them for a little bit, find out, okay, they might be a little boring, so they jump out. Or the people who are yelling, you know, F ICE and F Trump and F this and that and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, this person shares my political views. And they go in there, and then suddenly every single topic you have to talk about has to be about those topics. Or else you just lose your audience. It's not helpful for growth. It's not helpful for your own mentals, because all you're doing is just repeatedly pushing a frustrating topic you don't even like, because otherwise people are going to think, oh, you no longer support our belief system, so we hate you and or we don't want to be around you. It's the same on both sides, really. So as long as you're not doing that, you're just doing your own little thing in your own corner of the internet, people will slowly start flocking to you. Maybe not as fast, but they'll at least stick around for a little longer, hopefully. This is definitely the most political I've definitely gotten. I don't know if I like it, but I have no problem talking.
it would get like no views because it's the most basic shit ever. This video almost got me fired from my job, you know, like they found out where I worked, they called my boss, they were like, she hates women, like all this stuff. When it first blew up, most of the comments were negative. It was just a bunch of angry women being like, you're a handmaiden of the patriarchy. Like this was before the term pick me existed. Handmaiden of the patriarchy. That goes kind of hard. Can we bring that back? Okay, so that was the first video. Let's watch another one, shall we? This is called Social Justice League vs. Gamers.
I want to go over
You
here,
may not have
Raven.
noticed, I've been fully immersed in this whole Gamergate thing since it started like 2 months ago.
Gamergate was 2 months ago? Oh my god. For those of you who don't know what Gamergate was,
Thank you. I was kind of living under a rock, and I, be perfectly honest, I barely know what the hell Gamergate is. I was just... I've just been like, I should really look that up. I should really get into what Gamergate is and blah, 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 blah. I think it had something to do with, like, YouTube channels finally getting the ability to monetize themselves using ads and all that. Something that's, like, completely normalized now, thankfully. But back then, people were like, oh, you're a sellout and blah, blah, blah. I think that's what it is, but I don't know. It seems weird to give it a label or anything like that at this point. But, I don't know.
You know what? Don't worry about it. It's not important.
Son of a bitch!
Some woman allegedly slept with someone, and now the Strait of Hormuz is closed. Things happened in...
What? I really need context here. I need context on this. What?
between that, but that's basically the gist of it. Editing Shoe here.
Huh?
I decided to actually put in a brief explanation.
Oh, thank you. Please, thank you.
Because genuinely a lot of you might not know. Gamergate kicked off when game devs and game journalists were accused of sleeping with each other for better game reviews. A bunch of journalists then coordinated anti-gamer hit pieces, all coming out around the exact same day, saying things like gamers are dead and focusing on how sexist and white and male gaming spaces were. It was a mess that went on for like 3 years, arguably longer, and many people cite it as one of the first major culture wars online. People went to the UN to talk about sexism in gaming. There was even a Law and Order episode about evil sexist gamers.
These guys, they just can't stand women in gaming.
What did they do to you?
They leveled up.
Also, Logan.
I'm sorry, but... Hold up. Sorry, that's so bad. That sounds so stupid. Oh my god. Is that Logan Paul?
Logan Paul was in that episode for some reason? It was
hell?
a weird time. Anyway.
Seeing good friends of mine get labeled as misogynist, sexist, racist, only for enjoying video games and seeing through this very obvious agenda pushing 100% no. I honestly could not imagine being so deluded that you actually make yourself believe that all gamers are white, cis, males who are worse than ISIS. I'm not even mad, I'm actually like impressed that these people have the ability. They're like champions of mental gymnastics of the oppression Olympics.
Logic, fact, illusion.
SJW, logic, and facts. Oh my god.
Coming in like, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like this, this character doesn't look like me, she's not frumpy and below average.
You sound so... You sound like you're fully out of Brooklyn right now. You are leaning right into your accent.
It makes me insecure. Change it. Change this. I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't even play that, but I don't like it. There could be a fucking black, Mexican, Chinese, demisexual, lesbian, feminist otherkin in a wheelchair with no legs and shit. And these crybabies would still not be happy.
Oh my god, nothing has changed.
No, nothing has changed. If anything, that Gamergate, the way that you explained it, is basically the movie industry right now.
Nothing has changed. They still f***ing do this shit. They still invade nerdy male spaces and force them to cater to them. They're still purposely making female characters like ugly and frumpy. You still can't pander to them because they'll never be happy.
Take a look at this.
It's a frightening and disgusting trend in the world of online gaming. Hackers...
What did that say? Unnecessary political correctness?
Hackers rewriting code to simulate sexual assault.
Sam Meggs stopped playing online over a year ago because of what she calls a misogynistic mentality that already exists in the world of gaming. The graphics are so good, this attack is eerily realistic. Eerily realistic.
was on the news. What?
Oh, that's sex? I've been doing it wrong? God damn!
God, I forgot all about the traffic cone. My dad literally stole that traffic cone off the street from me. I was like, Dad, I need a traffic cone for this video I'm doing. He like took it off the street and he's like, here you go. He didn't even like ask what it was for. I was just like, thanks. Like,
oh, thanks, Dad.
it's good to have a supportive father in your life. So this one is called Average is Beautiful.
Race together!
Oh no.
Wow, how progressive!
Oh my god, race together. I forgot all about this. In 2014,
What?
Starbucks did this thing called Race Together, where I
Okay.
shit you not, they made baristas write hashtag Race Together on the cups to encourage.
They couldn't just have that printed on the cups. They had to make the baristas actually like write it out every single time. That's like making them write lines. That's frustrating.
discussion about race relations with customers.
Oh yeah, let's
Okay.
get rid of race relation, like, tension by just making awkward conversation about race at Starbucks.
Yeah.
Why?
They were forcing 18-year-old kids to have awkward-ass discussions with strangers about race. Yeah, can I get a tall cappuccino? Ah, yes, hello. I see you are a person of color. What the f*** were they smoking back then?
Oh yeah, no, that definitely probably went well. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
I just imagine some black lady, like, on her way to work, walks into Starbucks, like, oh, can I have a latte, please? And the barista just like, ah! I see you are a woman of color.
Oh my god. I made the same f***ing joke.
Yeah.
I didn't even remember. That's I did it again! Wow, it's almost like we
It's almost like you're the same person.
have the same brain or something.
Listen, social justice, you can, like, invade video games all you want, you can do whatever you want to comics, but don't touch my Disney. I will send the hounds on you.
Oh god.
Don't tell her about Lion King.
Nobody tell her. Nobody tell her. Nobody tell her.
Weird.
This one is called Internalized Misogyny.
If you're a woman capable of individual thought, you've probably had the term internalized misogyny thrown at you a few times. So, what is it exactly? F***ing retarded. The end.
I don't use the word, but I mean, it still catches me off guard when people say it, and it sounds funny, okay? I'm sorry, but at the same time, it's funny.
So many stupid feminist rebuttals, but I think internalized misogyny has to be, like, my top favorite. Right after she's doing it for male attention, and she'll learn when she's older. She'll learn when she's older, as if one day it's just gonna be like,
Happy birthday to you.
Holy shit! Manspreading is an issue!
I am literally older now.
Okay, that was good. That was fun.
Than I was meant to be in that skit about the future. And I did not, in fact, learn when I got older. I got worse.
these people have an excuse and a buzzword for everything. Racist, sexist, MRA, right-wing, conservative, privileged.
Oh my god, MRA. I forgot about MRAs. Oh my god, MRAs
Oh, you're
were
explaining.
men's rights activists. And before people were getting called like incel online for criticizing women or supporting men, they were being called MRA. Yes, it was considered a insult back then to care about
see.
men's rights. This was before the modern red pill. This was before Andrew Tate, Clavicular, Fresh and Fit. We had like Roosh V.
For the longest time, I wanted to do a post on how to approach girls that are ordering a drink at the bar. So what I did is I went to the toy store and I bought some dolls. These two are the cute girls who you want to have sex with.
That was our
Okay, you could have probably bought some Barbies, and that probably would have been better, but, okay.
Andrew Tate back then.
It's MRA, right-wing, conservative, privileged. They do this to move the goalposts, so then you're like, oh wait, I'm not an MRA. This is why I'm not an MRA.
That's why you don't play the game. Like, I didn't know this at the time, I was naive and stupid, but you don't fight back. You don't go like, oh no, I'm not right-wing, I voted for Bernie, I have a gay friend. Like, no. Shut up. No. You just have to go, okay, and even if you're not, because literally all they have is the ists and the isms. Defending yourself from their thought-terminating buzzwords is just, it's useless. It's a waste of time. I wish I knew that back then. So this is my
Well, it's really an answer that just kind of popped up recently because, once again, words mean nothing nowadays. They really don't. You call there are so many people calling other people PDF files and with zero backing. There's so many people calling people racist just because they don't agree with what happened in what was it called? The new movie that came out. I don't know, the epic was based off the Odyssey, that's it. Man, my brain is two goldfish and they're having a fight, I swear. But yeah, you don't agree that they with some casting choices for the Odyssey, and then you're suddenly called a racist. If you don't, or you hate women or something like that, like, or transphobic. There's so many different things that you are being called just for, having like a very simple opinion. Whether it's wrong or right, an opinion's an opinion, doesn't matter. It's just when certain opinions can land you in jail. Other opinions will just get you yelled at online. And you know how you fix that? You just don't go online. Or you just ignore the people yelling online because guess what? They can't actually hurt you.
Most viewed video ever. 10 million views.
Damn.
Demonetized. Haven't seen a single cent from that video.
Damn, that sucks. That sucks.
Awesome. Anyway.
So we all know BuzzFeed is the internet equivalent of ass cancer. We know this, and I'm pretty sure the website is a government experiment created to test my patience.
Is that a Mr. Meeksy shirt? Oh my god, dude. Back when Rick and Morty was funny.
They're known...
I mean, it's still kind of funny, but I mean, it's a little less funny. Yeah.
For hits like, let's get fat women to do poses only fit gymnasts can do. Being a woman is hard because compliments, and damage control the video. So without further ado, I present to you 36 questions feminists have for men.
They were just pumping out videos like this constantly. Every week, another mass-produced, corpo-slop, anti-man, anti-white video.
So when you see the word white, what comes to mind?
Privilege. I think power.
We can never let this
I think snow. I'm Canadian.
happen again. I don't care if Trump blows up the world, okay? They can make Israel a 51st state. As long as I never have to hear,
hey fellow white guys,
ever again.
How does it feel to be the same sex as Donald Trump?
How does it feel to be the same sex as someone I personally politically disagree with? The man is literally Satan to these people. Like, they could have said Hitler. They basically meant Hitler. Trump is their Hitler. It's very trendy to hate Trump right now.
Oh wow.
I'm pretty left-leaning, but I've been called a Trump supporter like 6 times in the past few months.
6 times?
Jesus.
6 times? Oh, you poor baby. Try 6,000. At the time, the anti-woke, anti-SJW genre was mostly full of liberals. It was mostly liberals criticizing, all of this stuff, all of this woke behavior. We all saw this as not real liberalism. This isn't the real left. The real left cares about, real equality and workers' rights and blah, 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 blah. We wanted to call our side out. Obviously, that didn't work, but we tried.
Why do you have to sit with your legs so wide open?
Men have balls.
Oh my
As a man with balls. Yes, it can be very uncomfortable if you have your legs tightly closed together, or if you sit incorrectly. It is very uncomfortable.
my god. Manspreading. One of the top issues people would talk about nonstop back then was men sitting with their legs slightly open on public transportation. It was seen as some patriarchal statement of power or some shit. Every week we had to hear about.
Obviously, there's some people who probably did that. A lot of larger guys, when you sit down, you kind of spread your legs a little bit, and you take up a lot more room that way, which is kind of a dick move, especially on a tightly packed train. And at that point, yeah, dudes, you can pull them in a little bit. The boys can be a little uncomfy for a few moments, but just let people sit down. But, yeah, it's just, a lot of the time, it's just, that's where you just naturally just push your legs up. Right now, my legs are kind of, spread out to, I don't know, a 45-degree angle from each other. Actually, is that a 90? I think that might be a 90.
about manspreading?
Manspreading is when a man spreads his physical body to take up as much space as
No, that guy was literally just sitting as comfortable as possible. That's it.
humanly possible.
What happened to all these little pet issues they were all upset about? I guess like people can't afford houses now, right? They can't find jobs. I don't think they have energy to talk about the f***ing pink tax or manspreading or whatever.
Why are straight guys so obsessed with lesbians?
Wow, this chocolate bar sure is good. But you know what would make it better? Wow! Another chocolate bar! 2 of a thing I like, together!
People
That's a good joke.
still come to my channel to this day and leave comments on my videos like, "Are you the chocolate bar girl?" My legacy.
Why do I deserve to be paid less than you?
The wage
Minimum wage cap.
gap is simply the average earnings of men and women working full-time. It does not count for different job positions, hours worked, or different jobs. It has nothing to do with the same job. It has nothing to do with discrimination.
So the reason I have a button that debunks the wage gap is because back in the day you could not escape hearing about the fucking fake-ass 77-cent wage gap bullshit. I don't think you hear about the wage gap anymore because young women are starting to out-earn young men. So that's a little awkward.
Why are women perceived as the weaker sex?
Because on average, we are. It's a fact. Trigger warning. Facts.
Libs owned! Trigger warning. Facts! Okay, Ben Shapiro, calm down. I thought that was such a mic drop.
Are you intimidated by a woman who makes more money than you? That's awesome. More money.
So when women
No, I'm not. In fact, I kind of hope that I can. I kind of wished for it.
women make less, it's called the wage gap. But when men make less, it's just more money. Sorry, I'm like responding to the old video instead of my video. I forget how stupid these talking points were, dude. And sorry, I'm just watching these videos. I'm thinking about all the fucking people on Reddit who are like, Shoeonhead sent me down the alt-right pipeline. Really? This is what did it? How the fuck is it my responsibility if you watch milquetoast ass shit like this and start goose stepping? I went down the alt-right pipeline. I was a Nazi. First of all, no, you weren't. No, you weren't. You probably watched some Ben Shapiro owns college liberal compilations, and then some other YouTuber years later told you that's what being a Nazi is, and that actually having the politics of a Walmart HR department is salvation. Like, can we fucking relax? I'm sorry, I don't understand the YouTubers and streamers from this era who have like trolls remorse about this shit, that feel guilty for making fun of this stuff back then because they think them making fun of this stuff gave rise to Trump and whatever. It's like, no, this stuff gave rise to Trump, not you reacting to it. Like, why wouldn't you make fun of this shit? It's ridiculous and it's counterproductive. Like, you—
It is. Like, here's the thing that, before when I was kind of like leaning way more left, like way far more left, right? Like, I was the type of person that was thinking like, oh, we need to get people, I hope people can get out of the United States because they're going to get themselves killed or something like that. It's going to be terrible, blah, 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 blah. When in reality, they were perfectly fine. Nothing really fucking changed for them. But like, back when I was, watching a lot of the stuff, about that, I would be watching like John Oliver. I'd be watching, Steve Colbert, I think it was, and a few other kind of left-leaning people. I wasn't watching any of the extremist left stuff, thankfully. That would have probably really either tilted me in a weird way or maybe have gotten me to be like, what is going on here? But I was dumb back then. I was dumb and I was very impressionable. Now I look back at like a John Oliver statement and all they did was take talking points out of context and then insult, give like schoolyard bully style jokes on top of it. Like, making fun of appearances, making fun of speech patterns, making fun of the way they say certain things, making fun of like, just their looks in general. Like, that's what everyone seems to do in these sort of situations, was just making fun of people as if they were a schoolyard bully in order to try to make their point. Like, you're a virgin, you're old, you're dumb, Just, that's not helping any kind of conversation. That's not helping give you any answers. And even back then, I would actually be looking for information. I'm like, okay, what exactly is Trump doing? Like, they're not actually even saying what he was doing. They're not saying what Obama was doing wrong. They're not saying what Trump was doing wrong. They're not saying what this guy's standing for or anything like that. They're just standing on the motto, that dude bad. That's it. That's all I would ever get. And then any person I would ever talk to about the other side, they'd just be like, well, Trump's just dumb. We don't like Trump. I'm like, okay, sure, makes sense. You're not giving any information, is what I'm trying to say. When you're not giving any information, all you're doing is just forcing people to either listen to you because, you know, it's the right side of history, it's the right thing to do, or you're just, you know, pushing them down for having wrong thing. It's a thing. It's a whole thing.
Wonder why so many Gen Z men are further right than like boomer men. It's not because they watched a YouTuber called BuzzFeed cringe, right? It's because BuzzFeed and things like it, the media, academia, the culture that they grew up in, a reactionary movement needs something to react to. Like this shit, as goofy as it was harmful. It was harmful to society in general, and it was harmful to like the left because this is how people saw the left. Trump wasn't elected specifically because BuzzFeed, right? Like, that's stupid. But there was this, like, slingshot effect against woke one. But more importantly, there was a hole in politics left from a do-nothing neoliberal neocon establishment that was just waiting to be filled by a populist, and Trump filled that hole. Trump filled America's hole, he got America pregnant, and 9 months later, out pops a war with Iran. And America's like, I didn't ask for this. Well, why'd you open your legs, whore? Sorry. You were asking for it? Okay. Sorry. Anyway, now people online are like, oh, woke 2 is gonna be great. Woke 2 is gonna hit like crack.
If you thought we were woke before, you done went and woke the beast.
What am I looking at?
Woke 2.0.
Do you want Hitler too? Because that's how you get Hitler too. We are not doing this shit again. I would kindly advise against it. If you look at everything happening now, like literal pedophiles running the world, bills being passed to merge our military with foreign militaries, a bunch of AI surveillance cameras popping up everywhere, bombs we pay for with our tax dollars against our will going to blow up children. All of this shit seems extremely petty and unimportant. But it was part of this like deeply subversive, destructive rot in society. I used to always say that culture war was a distraction from class war, and for the most part, I still kind of think that's true, but I can walk and chew bubblegum at the same time, you know? I could want the rich to pay their fair share and also want my children to grow up in a world where it's not socially acceptable to hate them. Yeah, these videos were a little cringe and like, I don't think they aged that poorly. Some of the jokes were really cringe and like, facts and logic liberals. They pretty much do the same videos, but now they're more like organized and
and that just comes with, you know, experience, right? You're better at doing these videos now. You're able to, you know, organize your thoughts, organize your jokes, organize the bullet points that you're trying to talk about. You're not jumping back and forth. And you have a better talking voice, and you have a better setup, and you have the American flag in the background. But yeah, like the better you get at something comes from doing it over and over and over and over again. You've got 12 years of experience at doing this. Keep her up.
Structural and scripted. I do the same videos, but in a more medicated sort of way. Big Vyvanse has taken away your millennial quirk chunguses. Big Pharma won't let me go merp. So that was that video. I thought it would be fun to do.
Sorry, one more time.
Quirk chunguses. Big Pharma won't let me go merp. So that was that video. I thought it would be fun to do. What did you guys think? If you want to see my full, raw, unedited reaction to my first video, there is a bonus video up on my Patreon right now, link down below.
What the fuck?
Also, all Patreon members get every single video a day early, uncensored, no bleeps. I'm also doing Patreon-only live streams now, so I would love to see you guys there. Lots of stuff going on. Link down below. Join today. We want you. Join the Shoe Simps. Join the SS today. Also, a big thank you again to today's sponsor, Ground News. Go check them out. Link down below. And I will see you guys with a new video. Bye!
Okay, I want to wait for it. She probably has something right at the end. I want to try to start doing this better.
Oh!
Oh! You okay, bud? You okay?
That's...
You okay? Oh, dear. Oh, that sucked. That sucked. That looked painful. Oh no. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been an interesting video, and once again, I'm center, okay? I don't care who you vote for. I don't care what your beliefs are, so long as you're not hurting anyone. That's really the only thing I really fucking care about. I don't want to take anybody's rights away. I don't think anybody's rights should impede another person's rights. All I think is just like, let people be comfortable, let people be able to live their day-to-day, and let people just be able to do their thing. Don't force your feelings on others. Don't force your beliefs on others. Don't force your vote on others. Just be friends. God damn it. God damn. People just hate each other, it seems. I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one, hopefully, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. What? Hey, did you enjoy that? Was it funny? Well, come and check it out live over at twitch.tv/freeform_art. Make sure you put the _art. We have lots of fun there. We enjoy ourselves, and we want to see you over there. So come on and hang out. See you in a bit.